Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Now recently I've been getting a lot of questions under my YouTube videos and on social media, etc. about the books that I have written and what they are and who they're for and what you can expect to get from them and that kind of thing. So here is a book that I have written. I want to just talk to you about it today. I think a lot of you are not really aware that I have written books, and they're not just any old books. They are books that have been specifically written for you guys in mind. And when I say you guys, I mean the self-learners, the home learners, the self-teachers, you guys that are teaching yourself to play the piano or the violin, well the violin in this case, but you guys that are teaching yourself to play an instrument specifically online. And as far as I'm aware, there is nothing else available like this or like what I do on the internet. Sure, there are lots of other sites that that kind of teach you synesthesia style or Guitar Hero style. What I mean by that is, you know, the notes will come flashing up on the screen and you just play those notes. So it's a little bit like learning by rote or monkey see, monkey do, that kind of thing. But what my books do is teach you skills. I believe in teaching you guys skills that you can take away and apply anywhere that you like. So I don't just teach you to play individual pieces of music, I teach you skill and technique so that eventually after some time you'll be able to open up any piece of music and have a go at it yourself and be able to decipher the music and learn everything yourself. So this book is a mini concerto in G major that I have written for you, and what this is, well, it's basically just like a mini concerto. So imagine something that you would have heard from Mozart or Beethoven. It's kind of classical in style. A concerto is usually made up of 3 movements: the first movement, the second movement and the third movement. The first movement is normally taken at a moderate kind of pace, not too fast, not too slow, and it generally establishes the theme throughout the whole thing. Think of a story, beginning, a middle and an end. The middle piece that you will get, second movement, is usually a slower movement, and again that will take the theme or the kind of melodic theme that you would have got in the first one and just kind of develops that into a sort of a much slower style. And the third movement is just fast, so it's just, you know, it's the end of the story, it's nice and it's fast paced, and it's really, really good fun. And this has been written specifically for a certain level and specifically for you guys that are self-learning and self-teaching yourself at home. So this book is obviously, as I've just said, aimed for you guys that are teaching yourself at home, but level-wise, this book is aimed at beginners, but I'd say beginners with maybe just a little bit more experience. So if you've been playing the violin for maybe 6 months to a year, this would probably be something that you would be able to have a look at. I do have some video lessons that I will link underneath. I've got lessons 1 to 20 and they come with songbooks and tutorial books as well. But you can go and have a look through all the videos and see if you like my method and my style of teaching. So I will link those video lessons underneath this video if you want to check those out. If you're at the point where you are, where you're sort of playing music, as in you're not kind of learning how to hold the violin anymore, you know, you're not necessarily learning where your fingers go, you've gone past that kind of stage and now you are actually playing pieces of music that you are reading from sheet music, then I think you'll find this will probably be for you. So you'll see that I've got the finger numbers and the string that you're going to be on as well to help you with. That will just help you as a beginner. So the kind of things that you're going to learn from this is that you're going to learn a variety of techniques from this book. So you're going to learn a lot of bow control because there are quite a lot of notes in there, and there are also notes at various different lengths as well. So you've got 1 beat notes, 2 beat notes, 3 beat notes, 4 beat notes, so you're going to be using the whole length of the bow for those sorts of notes. There's a fair bit of 4th finger work in there, so as a beginner 4th fingers can be a little bit daunting, something that maybe you don't want to do because your fingers aren't so strong. There's going to be some ensemble playing in there, and that is because these come with piano backing tracks as well. When you buy the package, it'll come with all the sheet music and the piano backing tracks. There's lots of scales, arpeggios and chromatics in there, so that's always very, very good because scales, arpeggios and chromatics are the fundamentals of playing any instrument. As I always say, if you can play your scales, arpeggios and chromatics, you can play any piece of music you like, so they're always very important to do, so there's a lot of that in there. And also you are going to be able to refine your playing, and what I mean by that is that the more kind of music that you play, the better you're going to be and the more polished you're going to be. This is something very violinistic because it's obviously, I'm a violinist, so it's been written that way. There's no awkward bowing, there's no awkward fingering, there's nothing weird or awkward in there. So it has been written very nicely for the violin, so you'll find it very enjoyable to play, very easy to learn, and it will just flow very nicely. So that will help you kind of refine your playing style. Okay, so here's a quick demonstration of the first little section of each of the 3 movements. So not only are you going to get 3 demonstration videos where they'll be linked inside the book, but you will also get 3 tutorial videos as well, so 3 videos for each of the 3 movements. And I'll be taking you through the whole piece and any little bits and bobs that I think that you might have trouble with, or any kind of little features and, you know, that kind of thing. So as I said earlier, whilst this book is for beginners, I would say not for the very beginner, so probably more of the experienced beginner or the more advanced beginner. What I mean by that is that if you've literally just been playing for the last month or 2, this isn't going to be for you because you're just not going to be there yet. By kind of experienced or advanced beginner, what I mean is someone who is actually playing music. So someone who's passed all the basics of learning how to hold the bow, where the bow needs to go on the violin, you know, where the fingers are going, where the notes are, all that kind of thing. As long as you're at the point where you are starting to read music and you are actually playing sort of pieces of music, then this is going to be for you. This still might be a little bit of a challenge for you, of course, but then without a challenge you're not going to progress anywhere. But what's good about this is that this book doesn't have anything in it that is above a beginner level. Everything is at a basic level. All the notes are simple, all the notes are basic, so there's going to be no complicated bowing, no complicated notes, no complicated rhythm. Everything is at a basic level. This is why the book is aimed at beginners, because there's nothing kind of technically advanced in there. This is available from my online shop, which there'll be a link that you'll see directly above my head. There'll also be a quick link to this book in the description underneath this video. So this is available from my online shop for $4.99, and that's US dollars. This is a downloadable only book. So once you have purchased and downloaded your book, you can either have a look at the book on a device, an iPad or a tablet or something like that, or a computer, or you can have it printed out. I've literally just printed this book out on my home printer, and I just bound it together. You can take it to your local printers, so therefore it is available immediately. So literally 30 seconds after watching this video, you can click the link directly underneath. You can purchase your book and then you can be playing it within minutes. What you will get in the package is the sheet music to this. So this is all 3 movements inside this one little booklet. You will get the piano backing tracks at the same speed that that I play them in the performance videos. You will also get a slower version of the backing tracks, and you will also get the performance MP3s as well, in case you just want to hear how it goes but you can't be bothered to faff around watching a video. You can just listen to the performance MP3s, and the links of the tutorial videos and the performance videos will be linked in this book, so you can have quick access to them. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this has been helpful to you, and all the links to everything that I've mentioned is going to be directly underneath this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.